I'm Steve Currington, Mortgage Banker, and today I'm talking about how do you determine how much house you qualify for. And I can tell you this, that most people don't know. Most people don't understand if they wanted to buy a $400,000 house versus a $250,000 house, what that means for them on a payment, because most people aren't paying cash for a house. They're buying a house based on payment. And I'll tell you a story. I had a couple professors at two big universities. They were married. One was at one university, one was at the other. One guy is a statistics guy, like he's the numbers dude. And he said, we just want to keep our payment less than $4,000 a month. And I'm like, that will be easy. And he's like, what do you mean? Well, when we did the math, the house they were looking at was like $390,000 and the payment was like $2,000 a month. So they were prepared for a $4,000 monthly payment. So even on a 15-year, which we ended up looking at for them, and I think it's what they did, their payment was still well below what they thought it was. So it's important that you get pre-approved before you go out and look for a couple reasons. That's one. Secondly, is you don't want to have the wrong expectation. Let's say you're on the other end and you think I can buy a $300,000 house for $1,200 a month. And then you go find a beautiful house, your wife loves it, and then you find out, oh, the payment's $2,000 a month. So you don't want to have the wrong expectation there. So we can determine that pretty easy. We look at your income. We look at what debt you have, combined household, whoever's on the application. It's pretty easy to determine, but it's good for you to get that information up front so that you know what your buying power is. And that way, if you qualify for a $400,000 house, but you really only want a $300,000 house, but your wife finds that perfect house that's $325,000, then you know it's in your budget and it's in your range of what you can qualify for. So it's always important to get that up front so that you know what you can actually go and look for. If you have any more questions about that, you can visit stevecurrington.com or call me at 918-281-5475.